Kong Skull Island stars Brie Larson, Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, and John C. Reilly. And this film is set right at the end of the Vietnam War and follows a group of Vietnam soldiers and some scientists as they are trekking through Skull Island. This is a recently discovered island in this film. Nobody has ever known about it until now, and these scientists and veterans are dropping bombs on the island in order to survey the island, map it out, and as they do that, they awaken Kong, this monstrous ape creature, and now they need to get off of Skull Island alive. Now, I've always been a big fan of King Kong. I remember vividly as a young child watching the 1933 version, and then later in life watching the 2005 Peter Jackson version, and that version remains one of my favorite films of all time. And does this version of Kong do Kong justice? I would say yes. This is not the same Kong that we know from those other two versions. This is more of a Kong set up to fight Godzilla, which no, that is not a spoiler that's going to happen. That has actually been announced for 2020. So, there you go. But they need to show that Kong is a very menacing presence, and they do. This guy kicks copious amounts of ass in this film. And we get a lot of him. He's in this film for about 15-20 minutes, and every moment that he's on film, this film is an absolute blast to watch. And they were some of my favorite scenes in the entire film. And just like in Godzilla, I really appreciate that they made these new monsters for him to fight. They're trying to really ground this a little bit more in reality, as much in reality as you could with Godzilla and King Kong. But there are no dinosaurs on the island. Instead, they are these skull crawlers, and they are terrifying. They are really cool. But I really do appreciate that they made these new monsters for King Kong to fight while also keeping in with the original spirit of King Kong in certain aspects. And the CGI in this film is top notch. Most of the time, you really do think that you're watching this giant monkey fight people instead of a CGI character. It is done very well. And for what they were going for with this film, the Vietnam War vibe was perfect. It really felt like Apocalypse Now with King Kong. And for me, that really worked well. I loved it. Now, let's get to the negatives, and there's quite a few. The actors in this film are wasted on dull characters. There's nothing to them at all. And, you know, normally in an action film like this, I would forgive that. I mean, look at John Wick Chapter 2. I gave that film a high grade, even though in that film, in reality, there's not much to really any of the characters besides John, and that's because we got a lot of him in the first film as well. But these actors have been building their careers on these action films, including Keanu Reeves. I mean, The Matrix and Speed are two of his best films, and they're just kind of mindless action films at times. Well, okay, not so much The Matrix, but Speed, yeah, that's kind of a mindless action film, but a damn good one. This cast is so stellar and has shown that they are very capable of bringing out dramatic moments and bringing gravitas to certain roles, and they're just cast in these roles that anybody really could have acted in my opinion. It was a waste of an absolutely fantastic cast, and I was really disappointed to see that no character really had anything to them. And like I said earlier, most of the CGI is good. There are some right at the beginning that is very dodgy, and you can tell, yeah, that is CGI. And anybody else who's seen the film, let me know if you thought this too. Did it feel like to you that Kong was changing sizes? I mean, we even see that a little bit in the trailer, but I really felt like he was swapping from being about 100 feet tall, which is what they wanted to make this Kong size to be, and like 400 or 500, and it kind of bothered me. Did anybody else get that vibe also, or is it just me? Guys, I'm going to make this short and sweet. This was a fine movie. It did what it had to do. It set up Godzilla to fight King Kong. It did it very well. It showed that King Kong is going to be a very worthy adversary to Godzilla. But this is not a great movie. There needs to be more from the characters. The CGI could have used some work here and there. And if I'm not the only one who thinks this, they needed to make Kong a consistent size. I'm going to give Kong Skull Island a C+. Also, just on a little side note here, you have the king of the word motherfucker in your film, Samuel L. Jackson.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. You motherfuckers talking about? Motherfucker. I'm on the motherfucker. Motherfucker. I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Racist motherfucker. Motherfucker. Zeus, what do you got out here? That's right. Run, motherfucker.
That man lives and breathes that word on a daily basis. And in PG-13 films, you have one fuck that you are allowed to say. And you don't give it to Samuel L. Jackson. Really? Have you guys seen Kong Skull Island? Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And if you guys like this, you can like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.